Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and dale to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
to anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road.
the world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid.
But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee. A fweet-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
Greetings, adventurers! 'Tis I, your dungeon master, your danger daddy, and your king of candy, Paolo Garbanzo. Welcome to the Nat 21 Lair. We are back for our continuing campaign of Curse of the Feywild, Part 4, Episode 2. And we will run this until the end of October. Now, you can catch our past episode on YouTube channel and all of our other episodes as well on the YouTubes on our Nat 21 channel. If you are new to the channel, tonight we play Dungeons & Dragons, and not only are we playing the game, but you can play along as well. I'm talking about channel points and Patreon powers. If you're joining us live on Twitch, of course, we have channel points that you can use to influence the game. If you would like even more ways to do so, you can become a Patreon saint by joining all Patreon. You can support the show, get bonus materials, and get even more powers to throw us for a loop. Either the players or the dungeon master, starting at only $5 a month. The higher the level, the more powers you have, and you can use each of your powers once per episode. And those powers continue not just in this game, but in all of our other games as well that we play every week. We start off with +5, -5, advantage, disadvantage, auto crits, auto hits, just all sorts of things. Only our magical Patreons wield such power. Now, while you can use these powers to befuddle the players and the Dungeon Master, of course, any roll of a 1 or a natural 21, and for those of you who doubt my powers, we do have dice that go to 21. That's right. All right. Any of those rolled on actual rolls cannot be changed. They are sacred. Well, before we start our game tonight, let us roll that beautiful Nat 21 footage. And welcome to Curse of the Feywild. All right. Well, we have our players here tonight. Welcome, everyone. Of course, going around the table here, we've got Mab Just Mab as Dune Lurt Liquor. Yes.
Blurg,
Dirt Liquor.
Wow.
What is alert? Anyway.
I'm a dirt liquor. I like dirt. I'm a dirt liquor.
15th level druid. This is a very powerful game, so just check it out, everybody. And around the clockwise, we've got Gift the Great, 15th level bard. Yes.
14th. Well, it's supposed to be 15th.
No. Don't
Wait, well, hang on. Now I've got work to do. You keep talking.
You'll
hang
be
on.
fine. You don't need an extra level when everyone else is 15th. Why'd you need that? And right here, we've got the one, the only Kitty Chaos as our special new character, returning again, sort of, because last time, well, why isn't that working?
Back again for the very first time.
That's right. Well,
And
last
now
time,
with a shiny new shield.
yes, that's so funny. It won't. Why is it not coming off the thing? All right, there we go. And sorry.
Buttons. The future. What is happening?
Uh-oh.
He got sent to the void, just like Varus did. Now that he's not here, we can talk about him.
Technically, he didn't get sent to the void. I just sent him away.
Oh,
I didn't pick any like brutal plane, like a hell plane or heaven plane, any of that. No.
all right. So listen. Well, he's not here.
Right. We level up.
What you think about if we were to dye his beard, you know, the little curly bits,
Right.
while he's sleeping, what color should we dye it while he's not because I know that we're going to do this at some point.
Purple would match his costumes if we wanted to be nice. Purple and blue.
Blue or orange, maybe, you know.
multicolored.
Like a little rainbow, like a unicorn's butt hair.
Yeah,
Just
GBC
like a
saying
unicorn's butt hair.
Rainbow,
Rainbow.
yeah. GBC, well, you get it.
I was here the whole time.
Oh,
What? No, we are.
Well, never mind.
You did. Well, you know, hypothetical. Never
don't know what
gonna
happened.
happen. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
Technical difficulties. Gotta just switch this around here. Yeah. All right. Hey everybody. Where were we? We were about to discuss what happened last week. What did happen last week?
Sure don't know.
Oh, that's right. Because other people had technical difficulties as well. Let's see. Well, did have we discussed what was going on this past weekend at various and sundry festivals all across the country?
3-day weekend.
Whew. And we had several people from Jacques' Discord actually show up to the Ren Fair. Made quite a stir, and all wore Jaws' hats.
What?
They
Nice.
did. They were adorable, and they came super early. They sat down in the front row of my show, which is before Jack's show, and yeah, it was a great time. They were adorable. They made up hymns and all sorts of things. It was great. We also had a bunch of our Nat 21 fans and favorites. Yes. Oh yes. These were the hats that they wore.
I need to see this.
They had
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, yes.
there was this one. They had different styles. And this one, you just put on your head.
They're like party hats, like
They're
you're
like party hats.
Party.
Partying
What?
for Jaws.
Did you say these were people from Jack's stream? Because it sounds like they're from our stream too.
Well, turns out that we have a lot of crossover fans. So they've gone into the ways of Jaws, which who wouldn't? I mean, who doesn't?
The hard to resist
They
one.
they made buttons, handmade buttons that said "Praise Jaws" on them. So,
Nice. The
they
tooth will set you free.
They were proselytizing to everyone at the fair. It was great. So we also had Rev Tommy was there. We had Quad Kevin. We had the Sirocco's were all there. So we had a lot of visitors this last weekend. And also, I just want to do a little shout out to everybody who was at the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair who came to visit on Monday, because Pennsylvania doesn't do a 3-day weekend. They just do a 2-day weekend. And a lot of people from the Pennsylvania Fair come over. It's their one chance, because otherwise it all overlaps. So it's their one day to come over. And so just a big shout out to anybody who's out there who came by, because I got to see some old friends who I hadn't seen them since for a long time. So.
All right,
yeah.
now everyone come visit me in Michigan.
Yes, now you just have to head over to Michigan. Don't worry. It's about the same distance.
Michigan's a hot town, man. It's the way to be right now.
It's a hot town.
I mean, they
That's
Just
right.
do it.
Do it. Well, that's what happened this past weekend. But what happened but 1 week ago? The episode 1 of our little game here. Last week.
I don't want to talk about it, but go ahead.
Oh, we have to talk about it. We have to let them know. I give them the lowdown.
It's fine.
Our party.
Hello.
The DL? What?
Like the super low, or just the kind of low.
It was low.
You
was low.
so low.
Yeah.
Yes. Last week, our party met with Frau Totenkinde, the kindly old lady who lives in the gingerbread house. In the
trust
Feywild.
her.
Gif and the gang are out to find magical items that will hopefully turn their former friend Varus back to the good side. Frau Totenkinde says that there are plenty of things that might help in Candyland, a little pocket dimension in the Feywild. So she gives them a laundry list of things to get, and maybe a few extra items that would put the party in the good graces of Totenkinde. Root of candied mandrake, tooth of a candy corn dragon, a barrel of actual buttered scotch, heart of a gummy owlbear. There might have been a couple other things on the list, but the poor handwriting of the dungeon master, Frau Totenkinde, has left that part of the list illegible. Hopefully they'll figure it out. They departed down the path to the portal to Candyland, hearing legends that millions of bees would be blocking their path. But when they got there wasn't anything but lovely flowers. And just then, when they thought it was going to be a cakewalk to the land of candy, 113 shambling suits of armors came after them. Each suit, a hive of very angry bees, somehow come to life. They fought the bees bravely, and then the leader of this bee army showed up. Varus himself came in straight after Loon, but she shifted away. Dodged to the left, parried to the right. Shia LaBeouf. So So he went after his former best friend, Gif. And the emotional damage was palpable.
Yeah.
Gif, more betrayed than ever before, tried to fake him out by saying that they were on his side, giving a heart-wrenching speech.
I did.
And Gif believes that Varus fell for it. As far as they know, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Varus then turned his attack on Loon and struck down poor Battle Sloth. And that's when Loon plane shifted Varus out of the Feywild. They made a break for the portal to Candyland despite the onslaught of living bee suits and made their escape. Now our group stands inside the borders of Candyland. The portal, gooey caramel closing behind them. And 4 hard candy guards stand at attention, protecting the now closed portal. They spy a path that ahead of them that leads down the road over a little hill to a village of what appears to be large cupcake huts. The sky swirls with cotton candy clouds. The rolling hills of green grass? I'm not really sure, but it looks delicious. Invite them in further. And there's an almost sickeningly sweet breeze that wafts through their noses. It's almost a little too cheery, if you ask me. And there we
I love it. I think it's great. It's great. Yeah. Yeah. Except the ow, my heart, and the rest of me.
Is this when I pop back into existence?
Yes, you splash through the portal. Shouldn't have touched that.
But I can't believe I missed him.
Oh yeah. I don't know how much different everything would have gone if you were there. Maybe this little guy would not be breathing his last little sloppy
Wait.
breath.
Can I? How long has it been since the sloth went down?
Like a week. I mean, a
Week.
like minutes. Hard to say.
Okay, because I can try to bring him back.
Oh, that's right. You are 15th level.
Yeah. Hand me the little one. All right, I'm gonna take him into my arms and delicately caress his fuzzy little body and cast Revivify.
Revive the sloth. Necro sloth. All right. Does it need to make... Oh, Quad Kevin throws down a nat 21. You know, all that talk we did this whole week about like just let we had all plans. We were gonna do a whole side quest. Like
that's okay. I didn't have any videos in the arms of an angel videos prepared.
No, I was gonna do a whole like battle sloth side quest in hell and have like dun, 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 and like
do you want me to take it back?
We can always do it late. Look, we can kill Battle Sloth later.
What?
Don't worry.
No, come on. Hey, no, you no take back seat.
Kill the sloth again.
Yeah, Varus might just do that, you know, because he's not a fan of me, and he knows like where to hit me where it hurts. And this guy, I mean, look at this guy. Look at this guy. What a guy.
Now, Revivify, I believe he's still exhausted, though.
Yeah, he only has 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Oh. That's okay. Yeah. I will carry you, okay?
Should we try to find lodging in the Candy City, or do we want to camp out? Because I think you guys maybe need to recover a little.
I wouldn't mind a little rest. That kind of did take a lot out of me physically, emotionally.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. We still, what was that? It was these like cupcake houses over there. Is that what it is? They look delicious and like a good place to stop. You want to go over there?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Or
And I
All
can,
right.
once I rest up, I can, hook my bed up with a little recovery, let Battle Sloth to get a little catch up to the situation.
Now, I will say, Lady Longvine, not to say that your powers are diminished in this pocket dimension by any stretch. You still have all your powers, but you definitely feel like there's a weird prism effect, as if light came into Candyland and kind of bends in sort of like the magic kind of bends in a sort of like candy way. Same powers, same, Revivify works, but maybe, just maybe, Battle Sloth now tastes like candy.
oh,
You're not sure. I mean, but
Loon, the magic was weird.
You're weird. I did not mean that. I mean, I did, but like in the good way, not like the sassy, orky way. But how weird.
Well,
Right.
well, yeah, because you're great, but if this isn't great, then that's not great. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't think anything's wrong with it. Like, the same magic still came out. The same magical effect still was achieved. There was just an interesting bend, a taint, if you will. Maybe not a taint. It was just something additional that felt sweet, if that makes any sense.
Oh,
You're saying that at the end of the taint there was a bend that tasted sweet.
That's right. That's right.
That's really messed up. Light's not supposed to do that. I believe you. Yeah.
I'm not that kind of druid, okay?
You're not?
No, man, I'm the kind of. Well, no, actually, yeah, I admit. That's fair. That's fair. But not on screen.
yeah, give me a nothing yet, I guess. Or we'll just find out. You'll find out soon enough. All right. I mean, unless you did lick the Battle Sloth. Did you or did you not lick the Battle Sloth?
I wasn't gonna, but now I might. I'm not licking the taints.
No, please do. What part of the sloth are you licking? Which is really, really not a question I ever thought I would ever say while playing Dungeons and Dragons. I have to say.
You can't begin to expect anything now. Like, after all this.
I don't know.
The claw.
Oh. All right, Loon, give me a Arcana check. Give me that roll.
3. Hold on. Let me see if I have any bonuses. 4.
You say 3?
I did. I said 3.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. There's your things I won't be 3D printing.
Honestly, it's good to know that there's a limit there, just some guy, because some of the stuff.
Show us on the Battle Sloth where the druid licked you.
I might change my name, actually. Hold on a second.
Loon Sloth Licker.
Sloth Licker. Yeah, so everything's fine. Yeah, I mean, you didn't really notice anything. Whatever effect, it hasn't really taken full effect yet, whatever it is. So he's
Grief.
Still tastes like a dirty, like you can still taste the dirt from the Feywild under his fingernails.
And maybe some bee guts. It's
Maybe.
like if it's
Yeah.
sweet, it's honey,
Oh yeah.
because he was kind of in it. He was in the thick of it.
Throwing elbows.
We're about to take a short rest again, right? I mean, we're about to take a long rest, right?
Yeah, but I want to make sure that this little town is cool.
Yeah, I want to test out the feeling of that magic again.
Okay, what would you like to do?
I want to shoot a sunbeam out of my magical shield and just kind of. Is there just like a candy mushroom or something on the ground?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
All right, I just want to shoot a beam of radiant sunlight onto a little plant, a little mushroom on the ground.
Okay. It fails its save, and you're like, wow. It is. There's a bit of like I'm gonna say like a maple syrup tinge to that radiant light, and just it bathes everything in a little bit of like nectar. Just whoa. It's still the mushroom just gets the mushroom is made of candy, so probably marzipan.
Ooh, so it got caramelized?
Yeah. So
okay. Well,
carrots things
I'm not mad about my magic not working because it is working, but it feels weird and makes me. I don't like sweet. I don't do sweets. This is all very awkward.
You just got to, kind of go with it, I guess. I can't be mad. You are kind of awesome in my book, I think you're all right.
Eat candy.
I admire your strength and valor and all those things as well.
I admire your face because you are awesome. Yeah, I love you. I'm not just saying that. I mean, I'm feeling it, right now. I feel hope like I had not felt since that time before. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is great. Listen, I'm loving the love fest, because you're great. You're great. This place is great. That candy that before we went in, that was shaped like screaming children, that was delicious. And I think everything in here is going to taste great too. I just think we're all doing great. Except I'm still in pain. So there's that.
Let's take care of you. Great. I tried to heal my good friend. I've got more berries.
Oh, listen, I'm good for now. I just mean like when we take our little rest, it's gonna be great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's go get a room then.
Let's do that thing.
Okay. Come on. You start to head towards that little village of cupcake huts. There's little doors and windows, and some of them are like 2 stories, and some of them are, just what giant, large, cupcakes. And as you get closer, you do notice, there's wagons. They've got like swirled candy wheels, and everything is literally made of candy, for the most part. At least that you can tell.
What the most dangerous weapon here is? Diabetes.
Diabetes. That's right.
I do hope that if there isn't food and drink here that we can eat, I can create some. But I'm starting to get concerned that there may only be sweets to eat.
Likely. And I think that if you summon food here, it will be...
Oh my God, you're right, because I'm going to summon magical food.
Yeah, like that's not the worst, but, I do have herbs and whatnot that can augment.
Kara, they can't eat the sloth. I mean, they could, but they shouldn't.
That's vicious today.
No. All right. The inhabitants, you realize, are
also made of candy?
Yes,
Oh my god.
for the most part. Now they have like their clothing is candy wrappers, and they're all like very like, but some of them are like fancy, like big, ascots and hats and things like that. But it's all very like designed candy wrapper kind of sort of stuff, little twizzle at the top, and
Like a cupcake skirt.
yeah.
Cupcake
There is an inn. It's like Munchkin Land, but it's not exactly Munchkin Land, if you know what I mean. So like
it's Munchie Land.
Yeah, the giant plants, you're like, oh, those are certainly candy plants. Like there's no way those are not candy plants. But some look more like candy, more like plastic. Well, 50-50.
Yeah, going to Candy Mountain, Charlie. Okay.
Don't get ahead of the jokes.
That joke was there, man.
You're going to Candy Mountain, whether you like it or not.
And, yeah, that was an inevitability.
All right.
Play a magical Cleodor. So let's talk to Innkeeper. Huh?
Wait, Loon, Gift, do either of you happen to have any candy on you from the witch's hut?
No, I ate mine. It was little when it was and I ate it.
I was just gonna try and pay with candy to see if maybe, because if everything's candy, if I set down, silver on the counter, they're gonna look at me like I'm crazy, right?
Oh, you need like chocolate coins. Well,
Let's
listen,
see what they want.
Yeah, because if for some reason they don't want your coins, I can like sort of make them think that it's like made of chocolate, We'll figure it out. But that's smart.
Oh, I don't like the idea of lying to them.
Sends Tim Tams. Aw. Wait.
I love Tim Tams. Okay.
All right, well, let's just try actual coin.
There seems to be a lively. I mean, it is. Oh, and this is like you guys have been in the Feywild for a while, right? The sun does not set, the sun does not rise. It is always kind of that middle of the. There is certainly a sun, and it is bright, and your eyes are like, ow! Like this is the first time in a while that you've actually seen the sun. Lady Longvine, you might not have ever seen the sun. The sun never sets in the Feywild. It's always this weird midsummery glow, but you never really see a sun in the Feywild. But here there is one, and it is bright and shiny and candy-like and swirly, and you're like, wow, that's bright. Yeah. So there's a lively scene happening at the bar. All these different candies of all sorts are just having a day. They are drinking, they are eating, they seem to be breaking for lunch. Really, it seems to be kind of the lunchtime. So
yeah. So
this Texas.
I love a lolly son.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
That's okay. So, Naka, hello, good citizens. We are humble travelers in seek of rest for a little bit of time. There's someplace we can stay, please?
Well, there does seem to be a tavern master. Okay, so his name is Karaginen, and he looks at all of you, and all these candies are probably they're like a little bit larger than halfling sized, you would say. So like everything's a little bit smaller in dimension than what you're used to. And Karaginen looks at you and welcome to town, strangers. We don't really have a lot of space for big people like you, but I guess you could guess there's room in the barn if you. Otherwise, our beds are a little too small.
Listen.
Carrageenan.
Mr. Geenan, listen, can I call you Carrie?
Well, sure.
You're great. We're great. That sounds great. We love barns, don't we? Love barns. That's where you could climb up and loft. You can eat hay like a horse if you wanted to. Yeah, no, we're good with that. What do you charge for a barn?
Oh, just a silver.
Well, we've got. Yeah, we got that. Yeah.
All right. You put it on the table, and he kind of looks at it and goes, "Whoa, wow, this is a foreign coin for sure." But we've seen some Feywild coin, Elvish coin. Well, we'll take your silver. I think it'll be fine.
Thank you. Look at you, Carrie. We knew we were going to be friends. That's great. You're great.
Now, if you want to get some of our currency, you might want to try some down at the bank.
Is that recommended? Do you think a lot of places around here wouldn't take silver?
They'll be a little happier taking the common currency.
Hey guys, how much are you planning on spending in town?
Not really in a shopping mood.
Yeah, hard same.
If we need it, we know where to go.
Hey.
All right.
Well, I guess we will take our rest then.
Oh, all right. Let us know if you need any food. We'll send it right over to you.
Do we? What do we? Should we? Yes. Let's have some. Yes.
Oh, well, just one more silver, and I'll bring up some food for all of you.
Wonderful. I give him another silver. Her another silver.
Takes it. Says, "Oh, yeah, go make yourselves comfortable. Find a little spot in the loft there. I'll be right over."
Okay.
Yeah, this is great.
I'll send little sorbate over with some food in a minute.
You killed her. Okay,
What do you think?
Let's do
Yeah,
this.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, hey, let's get you healed up, burn through those spells, and then do a long rest.
I've got
Yeah.
so much lay on hands.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can like healing word myself and such if I need to. Get it going, get it done.
And then we can kind of post-mortem this last incident, so to speak. You know, talk about what happened and what we are gonna do when it happens again, because I'm pretty sure he's gonna find a way back, because he did the first time. He found us. How'd he find us?
Kip, I know you're friends with our target here.
Best friends, go on.
Best friend.
Yeah.
I feel like it's important that I let you know that even if we are able to find some sort of item that can help bring him back to the side of good, he still has to face punishment for the crimes he's committed. So I still have to bring him in to face trial.
We'll get there when we get there. You know what I mean? One step at a time. Right, we'll talk later. This is fine. We're all fine. That sounds great. You have fun with that. Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about that later then. Certainly that'll just be a later thing.
Yeah.
You're definitely tensing up, Gift. Definitely tensing up.
We're all great. This is great. I'm hungry though. So what's for dinner?
Gift.
Yeah.
However many points you recovered just now,
Yeah.
please mark that down as a different set of hit points.
Candy points.
Candy point.
Okay.
Am I going to be doing the same?
Yes. Are you healing yourself?
Yes.
Then yes.
Right.
Should we have just rested and let the natural body do the thing?
In Candyland, same
Okay.
thing would have happened.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Fortunately, you lose those first if you want, most of the time. Unless it's necrotic candy damage, then you have it's a long story.
Is that like tooth
You'll-
decay?
You'll find out. You'll find out. I'm sure it'll be fine. We can talk about it later.
Okay. We get our Z's in. Well, I don't sleep, but
All right. So a little while later, after you've kind of set up and made a little pile of hay, and by the way, this is like that candy straw, like that's just like you like you could eat this.
Does it melt under the heat of our bodies?
Fortunately, no. There seems to be a
Cool.
little bit of a different science to it, but you know,
in real life, I love candy and all forms of it. So this is a struggle for me to pretend like I'm not into all of this so much.
I mean, you could be a little. It could be like a new experience for you, and you're like, I have never had such wonders. And I can totally enable you as a person that likes to enable vices because I believe that they are natural.
I very much appreciate that, Loon. However, I dabble in a bit of honey every now and then, and that's about as sweet as I like to get with things.
Understood. Understood.
Indulgence is not really my thing.
Okay, I can dig that. It's weird. I don't really understand it, but that's your jam, and I will allow it. You know, because I'm not gonna harsh your vibe here. You got it going on.
Thank you, and I shall not harsh your vibe as well. I know you like to partake in substances, and as long as it's not hurting anyone, yourself included, it's fine with me.
Oh yeah, no, it's all medicinal because I'm a professional.
I think I'm gonna write an epic about the two of you. I'm gonna call it Sloth Liquor and the Savory Tooth Tiger. And it'll be beautiful.
Aw.
I look
That is
forward to
actually
hearing
beautiful.
it.
Yeah, I'm already like tearing up and stuff.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great.
Okay, so do you need any other medicinals to help you sleep or anything? And do we want to do like the standing guard kind of thing, or how's Battle Sloth looking?
I mean, Battle Sloth definitely needs the rest.
We can get Battle Sloth's hit points up before Battle Sloth goes to sleep too, if we want.
Yeah, you could.
Oh yeah, just burn through all those.
All right,
Okay.
I'll lay hands on Battle Sloth, and I imagine I have enough to fill his hit point pool back up.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
He's a beefy guy, though. You know, surprisingly beefy.
Right. So now he's full candy. All right. Okay.
Oh god.
So yeah, everything's fine. Oh man. Right. So a little bit later, after all of you've settled in just for a minute, Sorbate, the little candy lad, comes in with a little basket of food, and he's like, "Oh, you look like brave adventurers." And he's like just this little, like, roundish mint with arms and legs, and a little bow tie and a little suit, and he just comes in with a little basket. He's like, he goes, my pa said to put this here for you. And he brings it over, and he just kind of stands there, like, just looks at you guys, like,
dude. Look, I ate some medicine earlier, but that looks like that candy dude is like talking to me. Do you see that too?
Yeah, actually, no, it's great. You are not seeing things. Well, you are. That's what your eyes do. But yeah, no, he's a sweetheart. He just brought us sweets. Look at that. Thank you.
Loon slow motion goes in to lick him.
Oh, he's like, he moves back and back and farther, and finally he's like, I gotta go, bye. And he turns around and runs.
Man, save me a copper.
You're damn right I did. This is my first rodeo.
For those of you just tuning in, this is not 21 Adventures. Curse of the Feywild / Candyland, episode 2.
All right, so about the non-consensual, so it's when you go 80 and they bring it the final 20, that's the consent. So I didn't actually close the circuit. I left the circuit open so that the circuit could close its.
That's right.
That's consent.
All I'm saying is, if you're in for this sort of wackiness, please hit that subscribe button. Make sure to follow. Yeah. So, Sorbate runs away, leaves you with a basket full of goodies.
Is it all candy?
Oh yeah, it's all candy, but it's different shapes. I mean, there's like, and then there's like the marzipan ones that are like fruits. So they do look like fruits, but they're absolutely marzipan.
I will absolutely pick up a fruit thing and eat it.
And they look perfect. I mean, they look so good. Like you almost didn't recognize it as candy. Aside from the size, it's a bit smaller than your average like orange, but it's like, man, they've got the leaves on it and everything, just freaking perfect.
They probably picked it off a tree like that.
Mary Jane. All right.
You know, I almost didn't prepare this spell, but I'm so glad I did. I'm going to go ahead and cast Create Food and Water.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. It's even the water's like, it's sugar water. Like it's what you would give like bees. It's absolutely like almost syrup. And yeah. Like you think you got a loaf of bread and it's like, oh no, it's just
I mean, I do have some herbal food that is not necessarily really mind altering. Just a little.
Just admit you want to give them cavities.
Heck yeah, they wanted in. Those bees wanted in so bad. But can I, I think not eating too much while you're just holding it for bread.
Not learning herbal food. She's just holding it for bread. All right. So, I mean, do you eat? Do you just kind of like, I mean,
I'm okay not eating. I mean, I took a bite of that orange. That made a bit of a mistake, and I think that's where it ended.
I mean, I feel bad. I feel bad not eating what my new friend Carrie brought me. So I'm going to take a bite of a little apple, little marzipan apple.
All right. I mean, upside of marzipan is it's like almond paste, so at least it's like some kind of.
It's a little something. Yeah.
Yeah. And 1,000% sugar, but yeah, sure.
Like an almond was waved near it at some point. Like it knows, it may not be an almond itself, but it knows one. Like some of its closest friends are almonds.
There was almond shavings in it, and then the rest of it is just sugar. Lady Longvine, what are you doing?
I'm going to meditate.
Okay. All right. All right, fantastic. In Candyland, there is a nighttime and there is a daytime. So, I mean, you can spend, you definitely, I mean, Battlesloth definitely is just going to lay out. And he's just going to get rid of that exhaustion level. The rest of you, I mean, you healed up. I guess if you're, you meditate, big giant gummy horse, by the way, walks by and Gummy
Okay.
gummy chickens, like Cadbury eggs, I guess. I don't know.
Yes.
Diabetes. Okay.
How many gummy horses are there? Should we acquire mounts?
I mean, there's 4.
We do
Currently.
need to go get the gummy owl bear hearts. And
Yes.
the other stuff. So let's get on that. We've done our long rest. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have long rested.
And then tell me about this golden caramel.
The golden caramel. What did you hear about it? I mean, you haven't heard anything about it. It's
Let's ask the innkeeper person. Say thank you very much for your hospitality. It was much appreciated.
all right. It is morning, and the town is bustling. It's a little cupcake village. There's all sorts of things to be done. Again, it's kind of like if you were to turn the Munchkin Land into candies, then this is what that looks like. They're all bustling, doing something. They're picking the little marzipan oranges off the marzipan trees, and just all of that sort of action is going on. There's a bakery. There's all of the things in a typical town, but yet all made of candy. And so are you going around the town? Or you're just talking to Carrageenan.
Yeah, our buddy. We know he accepts our currency.
Mm-hmm.
We can get the ponies. We can find out information about the golden caramel. And then the other thing, which was something which I don't remember. But somebody does. Maybe you.
Gummy bear hearts?
Got that.
There was the other things on the list that you can read. Golden caramel. The let's see, what was it? It was the
Heart of the gummy bear,
the-
owl bear.
tooth
Right.
of a candy corn dragon.
Ah.
Right? Candied mandrake root.
Well, some of that stuff seems like we could get it in the shops around here.
And then there's also, what is it? Buttered scotch.
Oh, I forgot. We thought we weren't shopping. We are shopping, aren't we?
Well, if you go to a shop, yes.
Yeah, let's go
Carrageenan
to a store and get some of these.
Carrageenan looks at you and says, "Well, hardy adventurers, what's your plan? What brings you to Candyland to begin with?"
Well, we got these shopping lists for friends. And you can help us acquire some of these delightful local things.
Oh, maybe I can. What do you have?
Show the list.
You show him the whole list. Okay.
Sure.
His little
No
candy
secret.
face kind of goes, "Oh, really? Really? Oh, okay. Wow. All right.
I mean,
Well-
if you've got insight on this, I would certainly appreciate that because you look a little taken back there.
Well, I mean, we've got buttered scotch. That's that. We can get you a whole keg of that.
Good.
We'll pick it up on the
Yeah.
way back out.
But you're gonna just kill a mandrake
What?
and then just, I mean, they're people.
What?
like,
Hmm.
I
That's,
thought the mandrake was like a root. I don't think that. I know that. The mandrake is a root. You keep it in the pot and then replant it, transplant it to a nice, healthy new garden. Is that not the case here?
well, I mean, candied mandrake is a people.
And let me guess, so are gummy owl bears and so are candy corn dragons.
Well, I'm just gonna say gummy owlbears are really dangerous. I mean, yeah, they wreak havoc, really. Candy
So
corn
we
dragon,
doing you a service.
also really dangerous.
Service. Yeah, helping you out.
What if we bring her everything except for the mandrake?
Well, I'm pretty sure the mandrakes would be very happy about that.
Can we bring her an alive mandrake?
And maybe have the mandrake meet her.
And
Yeah,
then
well,
a mandrake that wants to travel?
That was what I was thinking too. Yeah, what if we just brought her a man named Drake who's really sweet? But also, I like what you were saying. We could just bring on new friends, and that'll work.
To Frau Totenkinder. That's,
Yeah, why not?
Nobody says the name there. We never said the name. I was very conscious of that.
Oh yeah, actually, we didn't say the name, did we?
Nope.
oh no. Right.
And I just, like a little baby mandrake who would like to travel and see the world.
So are any of these things that we can get around here? The buttered scotch we could get. The other
Yeah.
things we have to go acquire on our own.
Yes. Now the golden caramel I've only heard legends about.
I would love to hear more. This sounds amazing.
Well, at the top of Candy Mountain, there is allegedly a river of golden caramel. But I hear it is protected by a dragon. Maybe even a candy corn dragon.
Convenient.
Convenient.
Alright.
We only got 7 episodes, people. Come on.
All right, so we'll get a cask or a vial. How much of this stuff does she need? That must be written on there. We'll make sure we have the proper containers.
2 cups, I think was. All right.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't mind bringing back a keg of it because it sounds good, but we'll get that on the way back out. I don't want to hump around the keg. But maybe we could pick up some ponies.
Sure.
Yeah.
I might not like to eat a gummies for dinner, but I would ride one.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah, sure. Well, you can go down just the street there. There's ponies for sale.
There you go.
Gummy ponies.
Yes.
Gummy ponies.
Let's do it. I want a blue flavored one. Just blue.
Blue. What even is
Blue.
that? That's just blue.
Comes from a beaver spot. That's all I know about that.
All right. Well, Karaginen points you down the road. There aren't too many roads. It's a pretty small village, but it's like, there's the main road. He just points you down that way, and it goes just right down on the left. Just go a little bit further, and you'll see a little barn with horses.
Okay. Do we pass the bar on the way?
A different bar or his bar?
Oh, he sells booze at his bar?
Yeah, sells all sorts of stuff. Yeah.
So I'd like to put an order. If you don't have it, we want to reserve the keg of the candy butterscotch.
Butterscotch. Oh,
Right.
oh,
Yeah, just set it aside. We'll give you money now. We're just gonna pick it up on the way back out. Okay?
Okay, sure.
Don't sell it.
All right. Well, I'll hold it for at least a month.
Great.
Okay.
I mean, if you don't come back, not
We'll be
every
back.
adventurer does.
We'll come back.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great of you. Because we're great. We'll be back. And this is going to be great to drink. I mean, looks delicious. It's not blue,
Okay.
though.
All right. All right. So you head on down the street, and coming the other way before you get to the street that you're supposed to turn down to get the horses. Coming the other way is, to your surprise, a human-sized person, and they are well dressed, and they seem to have candy accompaniment, like little, and they're little, they're like ice cream cones, and they look like soft serve ice cream cones with little faces, and
Love it.
and he's a frosty haired man, like I said, well dressed, very very posh, and it's coming your way, and the little ice cream cones are like, make way, make way.
This guy's awesome. I love this guy.
Make way for the Duke. And they have little candy, those little candy musical instruments. They're like,
Would you say they were toot sweets?
Oh, it's good.
Victorian London Fog. That is the response I wanted to get, which is that wig is atrocious. One day we'll have a story. We'll have story time about where in the hell did I get these wigs. But today is not that day, so you're just gonna have to deal with it.
Duke. Does he look okay, or does he look like a person who lives off of candy?
No, he actually looks okay. Yes.
Does he look like a meat person or a candy
He does
person?
look like a meat person.
I'm not saying we could eat him, but
I think that's not kosher if we would do that, you know?
no, I don't keep kosher. It's fine.
Oh, there you go.
He eventually spots you, and he goes, "Wait, everyone, wait. Whoa, who do we have here? Who do we have here?" And he kind of he literally like pushes his little swirly guys across. You know, he goes, "Hello, friends. You are not from around here."
You're
No.
right, you dookiness, and that is because you are so great. You picked up on that. We're also great. Well, I'm Gift the Great. These are my friends. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I'm the Lady Lelenian Longvine of the Summer Court.
Oh,
Yeah.
pleasure.
Just loon. I mean, sloth liquor now, but basically just loon.
Oh, very well. Lady Longvine, the Duke does know like the proper curtsying and bows of a member of High Court. He is clearly not a member of the Feywild, but he does you're like, oh, you're actually a little surprised that because he does appear to be a human, but he does all of the proper curtsies and the bows with all the proper moves, and you're like, oh, that he knows what he's doing. Like that's a real, you know.
Intrigued.
Yeah. Says, what brings you to these lands?
I want to ask you the same. How did one such as yourself become Duke of such a place?
Such a long story, a long story. Almost as old as the land itself.
You wished really, really hard, didn't you?
Sometimes that does happen to others. Yes, but I have been here for countless eons. It's a fantastic world. Just don't eat too much at one time, if you know what I mean. Oof.
Yeah, that's why I call him the Duke. Go on, sorry.
Good one.
Well, we're here enjoying the sights and learning new things about a new place and picking up some souvenirs along the way.
Souvenirs, you say? Like what?
Ingredients.
Also, we are willing to assist you with any pest problems you might have. Someone was telling me that the owl bears around here are just the worst.
Oh,
they are.
They are nasty, my friends. Nasty. Beware of the gummy owl bears. Gummy, actually, if you pronounce it correctly. But
we saw that you had the need. We thought we'd maybe kind of help out a little bit. You scratch our back, we scratch yours. You hook us up with a little stuff. We hook you up with, owlbear gummy stuff? Meats?
Well, I will say that they don't tend to come outside of the gummy forest too much or too often. But, it never hurts to cull the herd a little bit, if you know what I mean.
Well, it's a really just a very important thing for nature balance and stuff. I'm willing to participate in that, helping you. Bit of an expert. Did I mention that my grove is the Ignor's little tree?
Let me see if he even knows what that is.
It's kind of a big deal.
He gives you the smile and the nod that says that, of course, but you're getting a sense that he doesn't have any idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, this is an idea.
Oh, candy magic buildup. All right.
Okay. But yeah, we're willing to help you out. We're professionals.
Oh, well, you see, I am the Dukes of Swirl, and we actually don't live near that forest. I mean, we live next to that forest, but golly, it would help. It would help clear it out a little bit to get to my old girlfriend's house.
Oh. And what's her name?
Yeah, got a name?
Oh, Princess Frosting.
Of course.
Yes.
Why haven't you seen her in a long time?
I haven't seen her in quite some time. She's a bit she's a bit frosty, if you know what I mean. It's a joke, man. Well, we just we haven't really seen eye to eye recently since her, well, I can't trouble you with these details. Oh my goodness. No. Friends.
We're here. Help me out.
Oh, yes. So for sure, there is nothing a good band of storytellers, all three of us really, if you think about it, love more than making a buddy and having him tell us their story. Because listen, you go through your life doing the mundane as a duke with all the dookie stuff you've got to do. You don't have time to vent. You don't have time to ruminate. But here you are, as interesting as the day is long to us. We'd love to hear you. Think of it as like a little vent sesh, a little girl talk, a little therapy, as my buddy Pax, you should meet him, he's great, would say. I'm going to roll either persuasion or performance or something for that one.
Yeah, you can, go ahead and persuade, yes.
Yeah. Tell us more. That's a 19.
Oh, nicely done. He kind of sighs. Well, I will tell you. She started seeing my old friend.
That bitch! Burn her down!
Quite innocently, they started hanging out a little bit more. Lord Licorice. And
I hate him.
Well, I have to say that Lord Licorice has changed. He's I just don't know. We used to be best friends. I feel like he's stolen my girl. Yeah.
Dishonorable.
Yeah.
He's a little jerk.
Princess Frosting. We were so good together. I would swirling the flavors and then frosting right on top. It was just, it was candy delightful. Yes.
If we meet her on our journeys, do you have anything you'd like us to pass along?
I will write a note for her.
Yeah.
All right.
And if you want it like to music, we got the barter right here.
Oh,
right there.
Oh yeah. I will write an...
You could write an epic song.
I could.
You could perhaps woo her back for me.
Oh, what? She'll be wooing all day. Woo! Yeah.
We already know the song in my head. Me. Yeah, it's like eating chocolate cake. I know the song.
He's like, I will write down all the details that I can imagine, and then maybe you could write the song, and then when you see her, if you see her, you could just, she lives in the frosting castle. It is past the forest full of gummy owlbears. So yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, that sounds perfect. I'm excited about this. This is why we're friends. This is why you vent to your friends. Look at that. Look at that.
Speaking of vents for your friends, you know, it is just after 9 o'clock. What a perfect time for confessions.
Okay. It was kind of an emotional roller coaster, and honestly, I don't even know where I am. And I've kind of been limiting my intake so that I could be like super focused on the thing. And I will say it has made me a little bit grumpy, a little bit less, mellow, because baby, I'm gonna lick you again, okay? We're gonna see how this goes, okay? Don't look, don't look, don't look.
Varus must come to justice, but I won't have innocent creatures harmed in order to deliver that which to the witch that I don't trust to give us. I already forgot what she was giving us. Look, last week was a long time ago. Either way, I'm not harming innocent creatures just to get whatever we need from her. That's not happening. I'll fight her first.
So my bestie is worth all the dangers we're gonna face. You know why? Because the good version, not this evil, creepy version, he would do the same for us. But it's always about the journey, not the destination. And so far, I know we got attacked by bees. Way too many, all of the bees, every bee that's ever existed. However, I love it. All these friends we're meeting along the way. I mean, who wouldn't want to meet more friends? These are great friends. I'm happy with this candy place. I like it here. It is sticky though.
Oh my goodness. Well, what a pleasure to meet some new outsiders. And if they could only reach my ex-girlfriend, Princess Frosting, and send her a love song, perhaps I could win her back from my old friend, Lord Licorice. That dastardly cad. He's up to no good. Coveting all of the incredible magic items from all across the land just to, I don't know, maybe take over all of Candyland. Who even knows about that guy? What a weirdo.
What a weirdo.
What a weirdo. And it is I, Paul Garbanzo. These confessions are brought to you by our sponsors. This episode of Curse of the Feywild is brought to you by Destination D&D's New Orleans tour in November. Tour the city by day, tabletop game by night, and finish the event with a visit to the Louisiana Renaissance Fair. Visit destinationdnd.com to learn more. Also, we got Mabs Mobile's Mercantile. Stickers, mugs, magnets, and more can be yours at mabsmobilemercantile.com. Also, we got Whimsy Grotto. Imaginative creations galore are available at whimsygrotto.com. And we're also sponsored by Tabletop Teas. What do your favorite characters and nerdy pop culture references taste like? Find out. We know what sloths taste like. Find out with a purchase from tabletopteas.com. Find official new merch alert. You can now sport our stylish Buzzy World of Nat 21 artwork, created by the ever fabulous Devin Burkowski on tees, hats, magnets, and more. Visit our Redbubble shop for all the goodies at redbubble.com/people/Nat21adventures, or check out the link in the comments, which is way easier. Speaking of Patreon, if you haven't yet become a Patreon subscriber, now might be a good time to consider joining. Sponsors get a chance to win prizes, monthly AMA War episodes, and with some channel favorites and more. Go to patreon.com nat21adventures to learn how to join the fun. Also, please be sure to follow us on all of our socials. We are always posting new, exciting content on Facebook, Instagram, and even the TikTok. Follow at Nat21Adventures across all platforms. And not to forget, we couldn't bring this nonsense every week without you. Yes, you folks. It is thanks to your support and viewership that we can bring you action-packed campaigns like this one. It's super sweet. Just every day, just about every day of the week. So here is to each and all of you, huzzah!
Huzzah.
Yeah. Hit that follow button. All right. Well,
That's a good one.
Yeah.
perfect. The quick change. It's amazing. Candyland TikTok is called Tic Tac. Yes.
And to get GBC Whippy or GCB Whippy to New Orleans, I think we just need a big old tornado, you know?
There you
But you gotta go to the Munchkins first.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And then back to Kansas, and then it's just a short train ride from Kansas. So
Yeah,
it works.
That one for sure.
I just
But
want
we're
the
going
chat
over
to know
wigs.
that
For people in the future.
I want the chat to know that I'm filming on my phone, and that's why I can't see the chat, so I can't respond to things in chat. So I love you, and I'm not ignoring you, just so you know.
They love you too.
Oh,
All right. So Duke Swirl. Pleasure to meet all of you. He does write down like a bunch of details, like her hair is like icy, it's the swirls, and like basically he writes down this whole big thing about how like you read it and you're like, is she actually just made of icing, or you know, like her skin is like porcelain, finely, like, you know, like this everything. You're just kind of like, I think she's just made entirely of icing. Like if you read this correctly.
Yeah. While he's doing that,
Cool.
can you ask him if he's willing to give us some ponies? That way we don't have to buy them.
Yeah. So, she sounds gorgeous. She sounds not just like she is made of beauty, but also of substance and sustenance and utility and usefulness. Speaking of all of those things, since we're friends, I think getting to her faster would be more beneficial because I can't wait. I can't wait to tell her all these things. I want to come up with this song. Don't you worry. I work fast. But if we're going to get there on foot, it's going to take us a bit. But if we went there on, I don't know, some kind of four-legged vehicle, like a
No,
horse.
that's not possible. We wouldn't even know have a thing.
I would happily supply you with some steeds to get you on your way.
Get
The
out.
faster you get there, it warms my heart. You literally, you didn't even have to roll to convince him. He was like, oh yeah, like yes.
Look at this friendship. Love it. You're great. Donzo.
So you get a pink one, a blue one, and what's another flavor? And a green.
Gif is grabbing that blue one as fast as possible.
And they are actually, so they are gummy, but they are also unicorns. And their horn is actually like a different candy.
It's marshmallow. Can it be marshmallow? Like those marshmallow unicorn
It's
horns?
hard, so it's
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Also, they do seem to have internal organs.
nice.
Like they are gummy, but like you can see that, yeah. And I believe let's see, what were their names? Their names were Mary Jane. Where was it?
What kind of gummies are these?
Eat them and find out.
You can just
Okay,
lick them.
Well, while you look for the names of the horses, Lilenya watches Gif immediately get on the blue horse. Then she looks down at her blue padding under her shiny armor and the blue accents all over her armor and the blue on her circlet, and she gets on the pink one.
Right on. So, all right.
DNC red number 5.
Yeah, DNC red number 6 is the name of the red one, and Mary Jane is the name of the green one. And
Yes.
and did we get another name? I must have missed it. I couldn't find it. It's in the chat there somewhere. But that is their names.
Okay.
And,
Now for the real test.
mm.
Can I speak with animals?
Yeah. Yes, in Candyland, Candyland druids can Candyland speak with Candyland.
And I'm
animals.
part Candyland because I got the healing here. I'm like
Yes,
20%
you are.
Candyland.
Yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. Blue Raz. The Razzle Dazzle.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
Oh man, if you only knew. So you, what do you do? Like, there you go.
I said, hey, thank you very much for your assistance. We couldn't do this without you.
Well, of course.
Oh no.
Where are we going? And the other one says, can we go to Candy Mountain? Are we going to Candy Mountain?
Yeah, we're guys, I think we're done. You know, we're probably gonna go to Candy Mountain at some point in time, but first we're gonna go check out some of the things in the forest first.
Okay, Charlie.
Yeah, it's actually Loon.
Okay, Charlie. Let's go to Candy Mountain.
What have I done?
Can you uncast a spell?
Can you cast shut up?
No, it's cool. You guys are all right, man. I like your style. Let's do this.
All right. So you head on out of town. The Duke waves you off.
I need to see the fan art of this. I need someone to draw us on gummy horses with their gummy innards.
Amazing. Amazing.
It's called
this
Dagger
is how you
Cloud.
uncast the spell.
Okay, if you put up something really funny on the screen, you have to read it out loud because I can't see the writing. It's too small.
Oh.
It says,
Yes.
yes, you can uncast a spell. It is called Dagger Cloud.
Okay.
All right. So well, you head on down the road. There's kind of it curves around. Again, you're in this like magical candy landscape, and there is a bit of a road that goes off, and as you're kind of up on a little bit of a top of a hill, it kind of goes down the hill into what is a Candyland dark forest, and way past that, maybe at some hills far away, maybe there's a whole misty castle somewhere through those forests. Now the main road actually goes off to the left, continues on to some other locations, but
Okay. If you like, I can roll some survival. I don't know how this would work, but to track gummy owl bears, I am assuming leave regular owl bear footprints. Oh, squishier.
wait, where is this?
Oh, I love Black Forest desserts.
I had some gummy bears here. I was gonna show you their feet.
I can go for some gummy bears right about now. We're at the 7 candy magic buildup right now.
Oh gosh.
That would be a owlbear foot. Okay, this was candy from Christmas.
It's September. It is my birthday month. Fun fact. Continue.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is rough.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna lose a feeling.
Yeah, you are.
That's just swallowed whole. Okay.
This too shall pass. Okay. Do what I can. Ask the horses, Right, I'm gonna talk these gummy unicorn steeds up so that they can be very brave in the face of potential owl bears. And come up with a game plan so they don't just run away and be like, okay, if we, circle around and go, meet up at this location and, that kind of thing. Cause just, it's going to get a little scary, but I think you guys have got this. You guys are very, look at you guys. You guys are splendid and magnificent and badass.
We're gonna go on an adventure.
Yes,
It's
you
gonna be
are.
good.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
I'd also like to say that I got gifted. Not only did I get gifted Tim Tams this past weekend, so Jacques brought some gifts that came from Australia. So some of his Australian fans who went with us on the Jacques tour to Rome sent him some, and they sent the party mix of all sorts of gummy things that are not 9 months old. And I'm gonna eat that much. There you go. So I'm gonna try that one. The gummy unicorns seem to be happy to go on an adventure. They're gonna go through the magical forest, and as long as we get to Candy Mountain, they don't care.
Oh yeah, that's definitely on the destination. On the little docket there. Okay, guys, how are you doing? Yeah, I've been talking to these guys. They're jazzed. They're so jazzed to be on the show, man.
Oh, Lady Longvine and Gif, the unicorns have been speaking this whole time. You didn't have to. They just.
You can
We
understand them.
understood them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
They're unicorns.
In that case, I have been attempting to write a song about Candy Mountains with Razzmatazz down here. We've been working on a song together, all about
Sweet.
the Candy Mountain.
Oh, I'm all about it.
Yeah.
All right. So, you're taking the path through the forest, through the gummy hills into the gummy woods. It's dark. It's foreboding. Even imagine every sound that an animal makes in the forest. Now turn them into candies, and then imagine the sound that they make as a candy animal that they are. So like that, like the owls make kind of a weird ooh, but it's not ooh, it's
a gooey hoo.
it's a
It's
yeah,
like, ooh.
goo. Yeah.
Is there a candy moon?
Oh yeah.
Well, I would just like to say that it's not that dark because the moon is shining off of me and my armor, and I'm like a beacon in the dark.
Great. So they'll find you first. All right.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, why hold back? Yes. Let's see.
Oh wow, we had so many birthdays.
I know.
Wow, Night Phoenix Mari, birthday yesterday. Man, September babies. I want to high five everybody. And I also want to wish you a happy new year because that's what we are. The best New Year's present ever. So Reverend Tommy, Sally AE had a birthday. Night Phoenix Mari, Sally, Reverend Tommy. Yeah, I think that's everybody.
Zalani.
Happy birthday, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Zalani. That's right. I knew
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
one more. Happy
Happy bir-
friggin' birthdays.
Candy magic build up. So you're on the path. You're getting it's dark. And ahead there is a faint glow, a glimmer, almost like moonlight. Can't really tell what it is. Perhaps a clearing. Unsure. Don't know. Just head on in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. Well, you actually get to this clearing in the woods. In the center of it is a pool. Seems to be a natural pool. But in the center of the pool rises up a stone formation that has been carved that then makes it look like it's a fountain. So, but like the stone is natural, but it's just been carved to look like a carved water fountain, fixture. And water does indeed pour from it. And it seems extremely magical.
Is it made out of rock candy or something?
It seems to be, well, from where you're standing, seems to be rock. Maybe it is
Actual
rock candy.
stone?
Maybe.
Okay.
You doubt it is, but it could be. But it's a big pool. It's about 20 some odd feet in diameter. And it's just this pool of water.
I'm a little on the suspicious side.
Maybe
I
this
kinda looked around.
Maybe this is a watering hole for the creatures of this candy forest, and if we wait here, we could catch some owl bears, gummy owl bears.
I checked
Owl
for
gummy?
gummy bear, owl bear signs, gummy poo, gummy footprints,
What is
gummy
the gummy?
scratches on the trees.
Gummy straw.
I guess give me a survival check.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, that would be, probably not a terrible roll. Maybe 19.
Oh,
I'm a druid.
so
Kind of a
while
jam.
you're searching for signs,
Gummy
here's what
sign.
you've noticed. You notice that there are footprints, not feet that you can. You're like, at first you're like, that doesn't look like any foot I've ever seen. And then you look over at your gummy unicorn and realize that they don't actually have feet. They just got blobs. And you're like, so blobby feet. And then they get close to the water and then turn away.
Don't drink that water. Probably don't want to touch it either. I have found that when animals in nature do not drink from a water source, it indicates that it is not a good water source. That's just what I found out.
That is what you noticed with that 19. That literally, and you're like, not a single animal has actually went to the water for a drink.
But maybe because it's just regular water. So give it a shot. What do I know? I like sloths, okay?
So you drink the water?
Me? No, hell no. No.
You tell her, it's probably regular water, everybody. No, I'm not gonna drink it.
Oh, no.
What is the statue of again?
It's just a carved stone that makes it look like someone built a fountain. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like it's probably just a rock that has water, that some liquid that comes out of it. So,
Okay.
but it's in the middle of this large 20-foot diameter pool.
Can I take a vial of it?
Sure.
I kind of want to like try something on it, but I wouldn't learn anything. I would just waste a spell slot, so never mind.
Okay, fine. I'll drink it. What?
All right. Roll a 20.
No, I'm gonna smell it first. What does it smell like?
Doesn't smell like anything.
Okay,
Actually-
I will drink it. What?
Okay, go ahead. No, I was gonna say we could learn more from you drinking it than from me just casting the spell on it, and then I could just cast the spell on you.
Yeah, let's drink it. Okay, well, I rolled a d20 and I got 11.
Okay.
Huh?
You cough. You sputter. It's just water.
Okay, it's an advantage. I'll save for later, but I did roll a 12 for my second one.
And the you're like, whoa, and it's the first, like, even the air is sweet. Okay, it's like this whole place is like a bakery, so just the air is just, and just when you like get that like neutral, you're like, it's the best thing ever. Like, you haven't actually had a drink without sugar in it since you got here. It's the most amazing thing ever.
Okay, I fill up my water bag with it.
Filling up skins.
Hey guys, it's cool. It will not get you high.
All right. Yeah. Thank you for doing that.
Okay, now I'm gonna lick the stone.
All right, so you kind of wade out into it. It actually it gets kind of deep right in the middle. It is 20-foot in diameter. It's a foot or two on the edge. Then it's like, whoa, all right. And you're like, hey, you're walking in mud, which is clearly chocolate. And then the stone, however, is actual stone.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Even the grass is candy. I mean, like, just everything is made of edible everything. But this is actual water, and this is an actual stone.
That's pretty cool, guys. I bet somewhere in the world there is a candy fountain made of candy rocks with some sugar water that's misplaced because it should be here.
Mm-hmm.
You say, but why? I do
Yeah,
not
no,
question these things.
As I always like to say, these are not the only heroes in the realm. There have been other adventures that have happened, maybe years past, maybe hundreds of years ago. And somebody was like, I am going to die if I have to drink sugar water. I am absolutely going to summon the fountain from my homeland. And they did. And now every creature shuns this water. Just bleh. How could you drink that? It doesn't have any sugar in it. Gross.
Definitely fill up all the water bags. So we're not going to dehydrate for a while, okay?
The
Yeah,
unicorns were like, "Ooh, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen."
Yeah, no, it comes in all flavors,
Oh, what? Sorry, Loon. What percentage are your candy hit points? Of your actual
About 20%.
20%. Okay. And Gif, what about you? You were down pretty far.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's just under like 30% is what I got back
Okay.
of what I have in total.
Now, Loon, you're fine. This water's great. Gif, water tastes to you. It tastes salty. Like,
Oh yeah, gross. It's sort of like seawater. Not that
a little
bad.
bit. Not just, yeah, like somebody shook a few infuse a little bit of salt into it. Yeah.
Yeah, you need
Yeah.
salt. It's gonna kind of give you some
It's got what plants crave.
It's got what plants crave.
And as you're
You know-
standing there, that's when it happens. Really? All right.
Varus.
Nope.
I'm a little
Gummy
traumatized by last week. What?
Gummy owlbears. Woo! Right when you were just thinking it was safe to go back to the water. Lady Longvine, as you're watching Gif and Loon kind of debate over the salinity of water, two very large, gummy, owlbear shaped animals come out of the woods, pushing over the trees. For things made of gummy, they really are strong, and they're about 15 feet tall. They're huge, and you're just like, whoa. And although they are mostly gummy, like the unicorn has a hard horn, they have claws, beak, teeth. Everything that's sharp is sharp, and they come for you first. And what is your armor class?
Mine?
Yes.
21.
Wow. All right. You turn as they're like, "Rawr," and you're like, what on earth? And they, your shield takes the brunt. Another slash across. They push you back. They are massive creatures. You slide. You can feel the dirt, the chocolate underneath your feet just giving way as you're like. But you take all of their attacks, and you're fine. It's your go. What would you like to do?
They're about to not be. Okay. I'm gonna cast too many pages of spells. I'm gonna cast Shining Smite as my bonus action.
Ooh.
Okay, so that happens after my attack. So first I'm gonna take my great sword and attack one of them.
All right.
And that's gonna be okay. 14.
Oh, is that all?
I rolled low.
You swing and you feel like you got him, but like either it moved or your sword kind of went through it, and the gummy just like you sliced. I mean, like you have a razor sharp sword. It sliced it and then just went back together.
All right, I got a second attack.
Oh, but Evelyn throws down a +5 on that, so that is a total of 19.
Oh, great!
So you do actually connect. Oh,
Do you want to? Can we take my roll for my second attack also,
do what?
or do I need to re-roll when we come to it?
No, you can take that attack. You've got 2 attacks, right?
Right, because my second roll was a 20.
Nice.
Well, 21, obviously, because we're playing that 21. All right. So after that first attack, I cast Shining Smite, which happens immediately after a melee attack, and it adds 2d6 radiant damage to my already 2d6 plus 4. So I only have one set of dice. This is going to take a while.
Would you like us to roll some extra 6-siders?
I'm like,
Yeah.
what was it?
If I need 4d6.
D6.
So I'm rolling 1. I got a 6.
I'm rolling 1. And
Oh.
I got a 4.
I got 5.
And I got a 6.
Great.
Right.
So and then add +4 to that.
Okay. So 15, 20. Right. All right.
That was the first attack. The second attack was a crit.
Nice.
So everybody want to roll again?
Yeah.
All right, I got a 3.
I got
Oh, I got
5.
I also got a 5.
3, 5, 5, and I also got a 3. So that's 16
Plus
plus
4.
20
20?
times 2.
40.
Oh my gosh. All right. It has exactly 60 hit points as you just and you just I mean you have to get all the way in there with your arm, but you slice its head off and it just and hits the ground. A massive mound of gummy. Ooh.
Hey guys, we got owlbears.
Woo!
I mean, gummy owlbears.
Gif, you're the second closest, and then Loon, you're in the water there. So Gif, go
I'm
next.
licking rocks.
Yeah, so I mean that was incredible. He's just like whoosh and a whoosh and a whoa, what's over there? And I think that how close am I to it? What do you think?
Oh,
Yeah, so all right. Here's my, go ahead.
in addition to with that shining smite, they have rolls against them have advantage.
Oh,
Because
dang.
they're also wait, no, because that one's dead. The only one I hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. I'll tell you next time.
Okay. All right, Gif.
So I've got a question for you. How solid versus how sticky and viscous are their bodies? Like I know we rode on a horse, which means it got to be solid enough.
Mhm.
But is it sticky and viscous? Like if I were to like take a chomp, like I could bite it, or if I were to like scratch at it with my nails, you'd like scratch it away, right? Or is it solid like a person?
The owlbears,
Yeah.
they might be a little just like the candy that is 8 months old.
Yeah.
The outside of it is harder than the inside.
So if
But-
I were to use a mage hand to Kali Ma its heart out of it, it would not work.
And it's not gonna splooge its way in there.
I could try and make a hole for you.
You know what? I like that idea. I want this. I want to do surgery. All right, that's good. That's good. So, but in the meantime,
Who hasn't done that?
I'm just gonna thunder wave it. You know,
Okay.
just make it boom. All right. So.
Oh, we got
Red
the
probably goes down
21 for
crit.
your thunder wave.
Woo!
So that is a
Thank
crit
you.
fail on the gummy because they roll save against Thunderwave. So nat 1 on its saving throw. Boom! You get up on it and it's like it towers over you. And where exactly are you centering? Like, because you're up on it. Like,
I mean, I'm interested in its heart bits because that's what we're going for.
right?
So, like, maybe my thunder wave, you know, pushing it right here.
Are you're thunder waving exactly on the heart or like above or below?
I mean, I don't know the anatomy, but I'm gonna hit it right in the clavicle. You know what I mean? Right in the sternum.
Right.
I don't know bones. I'm just saying words I think are right.
They're gummies. They're not really bone type animals.
Right in here.
Boom. All right, we'll roll some damage. Let's see what happens.
All right. So.
Oh, if it survives, Whippy, I will be able to use that 21. But if it does not survive, this is going to be bad news for this gummy.
All right, so hang on. Let's see.
17 total, and then double that.
Okay.
20, 34.
While you do indeed like
Plus 6.
like a lot of it is definitely like its head is like
Oh my gosh,
rolled
plus
back.
5.
Oh, plus 5.
Was
So
it
that's
easier?
10. It is still alive, and
Yeah.
it is. But I mean, like it's you've blown like the thunder wave, the gummy wave, like wow, like it's clearly like causing internal damages from the actual like concussion of the blast, and like it's hanging on by real wet, sloppy parts. Loon, you turn around, you're like, what is even happening here? Meh. Slow mo.
Yeah, I'm seeing this as a slow-mo horror show.
Yeah, yes.
So she's going to go. Is there a heart in the one that got sliced?
Probably too far away and it's too dark to see, really.
I will say to the owlbear, run away. You are not going to live to see another day. Please run away.
Yeah, no. So here's what happens. Instead, it you're like, and it has this vibration. You see the like. You ever see one of those like the slow motion when they do like the gun
Ballistic
fires
gel.
a bullet through the
Ballistic gel.
Yeah, the ballistic gel, and it like that's what your thunder wave pretty much does, and like splooges out the back, just and then it rears up like horrified, but then opens its gigantic gummy mouth and gets in that 21 and swallows you. Picks you up, your feet dangling out of its little gummy mouth, and it turns to hobble away. Probably won't make it too far, but you do take. Oh, it is doubled too, so that's gonna be actually that was 12. So that's 24 damage as the stomach acid, the bite itself, but just you start to burn. You've never been attacked by a gelatinous cube before, but you feel like this must be what it's like.
Should have seen that coming.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, you're right there. You may as well just,
I will say that you do. Oh, you know what? Give me a. Oh gosh, what kind of check? Give me an animal handling check.
Yes. All right. Woo. That's a 9.
You're not sure which organ is the heart, but you're sure it's around here somewhere. It's one of these, and you can see them all. That's the worst part.
Oh, I'm sorry. All those successes are coming in.
Oh, I was like,
they want to see this happen.
You're like, there it is. There it is. All right. It's trying to hobble away. It's not feeling great. Lady Longvine, what do you got for me?
Okay, I'm gonna cast Divine Favor on myself as a bonus action, and I'm gonna attack the one that's running away with GIF.
All right, there's a GIF inside of it, so you will need to be very careful with your attacks.
Can I just slice low?
I mean,
the limbs off.
Yeah, you could go for a leg. You could try to you just can't. It might be difficult to attack the body.
Yeah. My spell only adds damage, so it doesn't add to my attack. So
Okay.
I don't know. Okay, I'm
I
gonna.
would say actually what's going to happen is it's a disadvantage to not. I mean, you can clearly see GIF, but you're like, you're not going to get a good shot at anything, so you have disadvantage on the attack, which
Got
does
it.
mean you can still do something.
All right, and how many bears are there? How many owl bears are there? Gummy owl bears?
Currently, there's just the only other one.
Oh, okay. All right, I got a friggin' 20
Oh, and
and a 5.
no, you hack at a leg, but it just kind of like it just gummies right back together again.
Second attack.
Second attack.
Okay, I got a 10 and a 7, so 7 plus 8 is 15 again.
15 does
Wait.
hit.
Sorry,
Yeah.
9. That's 16.
Oh, 16 hits.
Great.
And Reverend Tommy, what does candy magic do? You've got there is some candy magic building up in this candy world. And if you reach into this world and try to use some candy magic, it's up to you to figure out what it is. But you can get those bonuses if you use candy as your witness, as your magic.
Ooh.
So, yeah, it's kind of a free for all.
Oh yeah.
What do you got?
19 on the damage.
All right. You like you shear through with one of its legs and it kind of it definitely is slowing down. But it is your go, GIF. And there's some
All right.
You've got the heart right there.
I'm assuming I got it. Here's the deal. I'm inside. Now, how the heck do I get out?
all right, so hilariously, you've got one crit fail and one crit success. They've canceled each other out, you punks. And so this is gonna require a roll, unless somebody else throws down another crit, miss, or hit.
So let me ask a question about this candy magic pool. We got the one more.
All right. Listen, that's great. I just, all right.
But now you got to get out.
Right, yeah. So I'm assuming, see, now I like the idea when people are like, oh, yeah, look at that. You can burst out. But apparently, it's too stiff. It's sticky candy that's been sitting out since Christmas. I mean, I guess I could do like a strength to see if I could like jump out of it.
What's a
Wait.
reverse grapple?
You also did punch a hole in it with the thunder wave. So, and if you use candy in this next maneuver, it's at a 9. So you can use a +9 for what
It's gonna look like being born.
So yeah, I'm going to do exactly what everyone in the comments wants, and I'm going to attempt, I guess this would be some kind of athletics or dexterity or acrobatics or something, where alien Feywild GIF is going to expel head first out the hole.
out of the hole you created from the other side.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. You can use your candy magic as a +9 and your athletics. I'm gonna say athletics.
Let's do athletics.
Strength.
All right.
That is a strength jab.
Ooh, all right. Oh,
Sort of grappling, I guess. But
so that is an 18 plus 5.
+9.
Nice.
+9.
Right.
It is a horror show.
I want to hear in your words what happens as you.
So, it was a dark night in the Feywild, Candyland, you see, and there was an erupting sound of squelching that came from deep in the forest. Oh, yeah. It was a squelch unlike any squelch that ever squelched, you see. It was gooey, it was goopy, and it was glorious, because head first, like a crowning baby out of woohoo, Gift comes sliding into the world, clutching onto this beautiful apple of a heart, you know, just covered in icky, sticky goodness, dripping, my hair sticking up at all angles. All right, this thing covered in guts, and do a little slidey poo like a slip-in slide, and stand in the moonlight holding this, and I say, alas, poor owlbear. Somebody knew him. I don't know. It's like Shakespeare. That's what I was doing.
Yeah. That was pretty horrific, and I will definitely be traumatized just a little bit off of this entire scene.
Yeah, good.
That was lovely. Let's remember now who the real monsters are.
Right?
And with that, I believe that is the boy.
Oh,
Candy Cat.
You joined us.
Yay. Well, my friends, with that epic moonlight shot right there, I believe that is a fantastic way to end our evening right here on the Nat 21s. We'll give everyone one more confession before we go. Who's first? Let's see. Oh. Dun, 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 dun.
As a druid, I don't know how I feel about what I have just witnessed. That was pretty horrific. I mean, I suppose I was prepared to, get the heart of a gourmet owl bear somehow, but wow, that was... I'm gonna eat some stuff now. I'll be right back. Wow.
I've slain countless things and baddies and other creatures of this universe, but I've never slain something so cute, kind of. It doesn't feel great, but I could say one thing. At least that wasn't me inside of it. Oh my God, I would have to spend so much time cleaning all of that off of my beautiful armor. Oh, glad it was GIF.
Oh, well, I'm sure they'll be eaten by owlbears pretty soon. If only my lost love, Princess Frosting, would just come back to me. I don't know. Maybe it's because they are going to try to take over the entire Candyland. Poor King Candy. Oh, well. Well, who knows? I'm sure they'll have rotten teeth by the end of it. Fine. It's all fine.
so listen, I was thinking before, we was going to be friends. You can make friends. We're making friends here in Candyland. Everybody's so nice. We could find that gummy owl bear, make friends with it, make friends with it and see if that works. However, I've suffered some slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, as they say. And I've got to tell you, there's new friends, there's casual acquaintances, there's the friends we make along the way, which is true. But I've got to tell you, that felt really good. You know why? Because there's nothing like old friends, like loyalty to your old friends, to your best friends. And I was thinking, I don't think I could pull a heart out of a living being. I mean, I'm Gift the Great, not some kind of... It felt good. Because that's going to get me friend back. I'll do it again.
What are we seeing here tonight, people? What are we seeing? Oh my goodness. Who even knows what's gonna happen next time? We have a whole lineup of shows for you, my friends. Coming up tomorrow, we've got Crafting with the Crew at 12:30. We've got at 9 p.m. We've got Goth Horror Gaming, where I will be in there, and so will Shakespeare as well, with of course our Gloom Master and Katie Hauser from Chase Treasure. Let's see. On Thursdays, we have Flash Phantasmagoria with Stories with Handler Z at noon o'clock. And then 8 p.m., we have the show of the week. It's Mab Labs. Let's make stuff with Mayhem. All right. We come back around to Monday with Modern Mondays with Lady Prudence. And then on Tuesday, 11 a.m., writing sonnets with Shakespeare. And of course, right back around 8 p.m., Nat 21 Adventures. We got to get a different one. That was part 3. We're on part 4 now. And it will be episode 3, The Return of the Revenge of Gif. Who even knows? Well, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. This has been Nat 21 Adventures. I hope you've had a great time. I'm so scared for what's going to happen in the future. I don't even know. Oh no. Are they all going to turn evil? Who even knows? Who even knows? Probably. All right, my friends. Thanks for coming out. This is Nat 21 Adventures. When a natural 20 just won't do, you know you got to need a Nat 21. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming. Does he have it? Yes, he does. There it is.